nothing in this world that cannot be explained with logic and reason. Nothing in this world.
Holmes?
Hmm?
You seem troubled.
I am not troubled, Watson. I am preoccupied.
That place was awful. Inhumane. It would be natural to experience some feelings of shock or fear.
Men reduced to gibbering imbeciles, numb beyond recognition, powerless to help themselves. When a doctor does go wrong, they are the first of criminals. They have the nerve and they have the knowledge.
That woman did not deserve the title. Such casual cruelty for such selfish aims.
I knew another man like that once. He treated my mother, perhaps even killed her, depending on who you ask.
My sincere condolences.
In the end, she was just a shadow of herself. The outline of the person I recognized, but lacking all else. She was pushed until she cracked. Should you see me cracking, John, I must ask you to intervene.
Nothing compels us to pursue this matter further, Sherlock. We can return to London, report what we have discovered. Let more capable hands take over.
Alas, there are no such hands. Were we to abandon our quest now, I fear no other would succeed in our stead.
We know nothing of what awaits, what dangers lurk in the darkness.
Nonsense. We draw nearer to New Orleans with every passing minute, and thus closer to the answers we seek. Those answers, for all their perversity and improbability, will, nevertheless, be the work of men. And that is a work I have studied well.
So be it.
I know you to be a diligent author, but if I may make one request. Kindly omit my mother and her suffering from your tale.
Of course.
Thank you, John.
Ah, Holmes. After our trip to nippy Switzerland, I can certainly use some of this New World heat.
Do not get carried away, Watson. What we could certainly use are answers to my questions.
I know, but you look exhausted. Why don't we find the hotel first?
We shall rest when our investigation is over, and not a moment sooner. I shall ask you to handle our bags while I search for the bank.
As you wish. Oi! Stop it, you! Our luggage!
Good Lord, what have you done? That's my stuff.
Oh, relax,
I'm sorry,
Watson.
mister. It was an accident.
Ah, not an auspicious start, is it? Never mind, I'll handle it. You go on ahead.
It's fine, it's fine. I'll just put everything back. Where are the socks?
Okay. Pieces of evidence are leading to New Orleans. Seems that the kidnappers are using the services of the banking house of E.W. Gray to sell gems.
Help me, please. Ah, I know this. Yeah, let me help you.
The bank can be found on the street up from the port on the left side of the Harbor Master building, opposite Chinatown.
Can you satisfy my curiosity? No, first I've heard of it.
Where's Chinatown?
Got a spot in mind?
Actually, I'm not sure yet. Do you know anything about this?
I know a lot, but not this.
Okay.
May I ask for your assistance?
No, never heard nothing.
Okay.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
No, I've not heard about that.
Oh wait,
sorry.
there's okay. Opposite Chinatown. Oh, there it is. Hello.
Mr. Frank Barnaby, right? Auction's about to start.
Okay. Thanks for just assuming who I was. Squint's myopia. Oh. I don't know what myopia is. Okay. Sorry. I was trying to move stuff. Okay. Okay. Hidden tabloid newspaper, Abe Lincoln Alive. Something in the pocket sandwich. The guard at the bank is a real character storing a sandwich in his pocket while reading Abe Lincoln Alive makes the guard a paranoid fool with bad taste. Besides, the man has myopia. The guard at the bank is a real character storing a sandwich in his pocket to save time while reading Abe Lincoln Alive makes him a critical thinker who questions everything, even the truth. Myopia is a result of constant reading to the detriment of one's health. Let's give him. Let's say he's a critical thinker. Yes, I am Frank Barnaby.
In the flesh. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Well, hold up. Written invitation first.
A son of a.
Can I present another piece of identification?
Nope. That's why we send the invitation.
Okay. The invitation to the bank auction. Okay. Oh, Jesus, Watson?
Holmes, over here. Any luck?
None. They're holding an auction, invitation only. The good news is, I know who might have one. We need to find Mr. Barnaby.
Who?
Frank Barnaby, most likely a local.
And do you think Mr. Barnaby will be happy to share his invitation?
Let us first find him, then we can see if he is the generous type.
Okay. Excuse me, ma'am.
May I ask for your assistance?
I thought no one would ever ask.
The locals say that he owns a shop in Chinatown called Barnaby's Hidden Gems. Okay. Sorry.
How marvelous, Holmes. A city within a city.
Indeed. Those lanterns are delightful. It is as though we have been transported to the Orient itself.
Yeah.
Ah,
Locked. No one's here. Rather unassuming for a jewelry store.
Damn. He at it again. Barnaby still owes you. If he can't pay in greenbacks, he'll pay in blood.
okay. Shop is closed. The talk of two angry fellows near the Barnaby's reveals they might know Mr.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
I'm bone tired, but yeah, I'll help you.
Two gentlemen say that Barnaby owes them money. He is an known alcoholic and is currently getting drunk at a local bar called the Giddy Gator in the Creole Quarter. He can be recognized by a yellow hat and green jacket. Okay. I think I saw something about a Giddy Gator over here. Yeah.
This place is a Spartan charm, does it not?
It does. My soul will always yearn for London's gloom, but it reminds me of Cordona in a nice way.
Okay. Oh, I walked right past him.
Barnaby, unconscious but with his eyes open.
Mr. Barnaby, invitation to the auction. The banking house of E.W. Gray invites you to participate in a closed auction where we are pleased to present a selection of rare and extraordinary black opals for sale. Please contact our employee to receive more information. We strongly urge you to wear the cleanest suit you have and be sober. One more unacceptable incident and we will exclude you from our list of buyers.
Look, Watson, the two of you are just alike.
Oh, great. So I look like a haggard alcoholic.
Eureka!
What have you got?
An idea. First, we'll need Mr. Barnaby's clothes.
Holmes.
Watson, time is of the essence. You will go to the bank, not as yourself, but as Frank Barnaby.
Holmes, we look nothing alike.
The hat and coat will do the heavy lifting. Just stay cool, play the part, and no one will notice the difference. Trust me.
Holmes, must we really indulge in this farce?
It worked in Switzerland, didn't it?
Sure, if you redefine the word worked.
Okay. So now we head back.
Where's my cash, Frank? In the bartender's tip jar? Where's the money, Barnaby?
I'll wait here so as not to arouse suspicion.
Mr. Barnaby.
Right you are. Shop owner.
Right. Your invitation, sir?
Here you go.
You okay, sir? Seem to have the jumps.
I'm in a rush.
Come on in.
Thanks.
Heavens, I've never seen gems so big.
Black
I
Opal Origin,
simply must
Australia.
have them.
Wait, 40 carats, rarest stone, believed to be a piece of shattered space rock that fell to Earth.
They're so black, it's like they absorb light. Rather hypnotic. This might be useful. I'll make a note.
The banking house of E.W. Gray thanks its finest philanthropists. H. Armitage Dillard, E. Arneson, French Quarter, J. Atkinson, St. Thomas, R. Carter, French Quarter, B. Chambers, McCoud, S. Clemens, St. Thomas, G. Engel, Fillmore, M. Harnett, Farbo Marini, and J. Howlett, Lakeview. Hello.
Good morning, sir, and welcome to the E.W. Gray Banking House. The auction will begin shortly. Name's Zoe Clemens, and I'd be delighted to help you.
Pleasure to meet you, Miss Clemens. I am Frank Barnaby. I do have some questions, if you don't mind.
What's so special about these stones?
These gems are rather curious. What can you tell me about them?
These rare beauties are black opals, all the way from Coober Pedy, South Australia. When they catch the light, the dark stone becomes a brilliant rainbow. It's something special.
Previous owner.
Forgive my curiosity, but who was the previous owner?
Sir, I ain't at liberty to disclose them details.
Could the gems be stolen?
It doesn't say where these stones came from. No provenance, no previous owner. I'm starting to suspect they were illegally procured.
What? We would never. I can assure you these gems were bought from one of New Orleans' most upstanding citizens, a philanthropist no less. If you would like to know more, I could get my manager.
You old dog, Barnaby. Didn't think you'd sober up for the auction. An hour ago, you were 3 sheets to the wind.
Oh, you know, I hold my liquor better than most. And the auction was an important business opportunity.
An important business opportunity? Ha! What have you done with the real Barnaby?
Well, maybe I'm drunker than I thought, mister.
Mister? What's wrong, Frank? You're looking pale. Don't you recognize your old pal, Grub?
It. Large wool hat, oversized. Sheriff Grubb, position of power. Polished nails, fashionable or hates getting dirty. Luxurious textile, cares for appearance. Golden revolver champion, proud or poser. Sheriff Grubb is the law in New Orleans. He is fairly eccentric looking after his nails, appearance, and image. However, it is just a cover for his true nature as a remorseless and highly powerful individual in the local community who uses his image to distract and disguise his true nature. Toothless dog. Sheriff Grubb is actually a barking, toothless dog. The man attempts to make the impression that he is an important figure in the life of New Orleans. However, he is just a small cog in the governmental machine. In fact, the sheriff feels so uncomfortable and displeased with his role that he tries to compensate with ridiculous tournaments, fashionable looks, and threatening behavior. I'm going to go with the fashionable menace. Just because, I mean, I don't know, he looks pretty Well, the hat is oversized. So maybe he's trying to compensate. Maybe, I think he's compensating because the hat gives it away. Like, an oversized hat, and he's trying to... Yeah, I'm gonna go with Toothless Dog.
Sorry, Sheriff, but I don't have time for this.
Now, Frank, when I'm talking to you, everything else waits. If I want to talk, you talk. If I say jump, you say off which pier. Do we understand each other?
Yes, sir.
Good. Now, while I have you, there's the matter of your outstanding fines. I've been more than reasonable, but I'm afraid the bills come due.
Fines? Right. I'm afraid I don't have anything on me.
That's funny. Ain't you at the auction? I weren't born yesterday, Frank. Now, assault, battery, disorderly conduct, that's serious stuff. You got off easy, but if you don't pay up, things get a whole lot worse.
Look, Sheriff, I'm not actually...
Whoa. Think careful now, 'cause Frank Barnaby only owes us cash. But fraud, impersonation, that's weasel behavior. And you know what we do to weasels round these parts. Feed 'em to the gators. So, Frank, what's it gonna be?
Here's all I have.
Mighty fine of you. The people of this parish deserve peace. They don't take kindly to visitors. Don't miss that boat tomorrow morning, Doctor.
Well, shit.
Do you know anything about this?
I'm so sorry. I can't be of help.
Help me, please.
I don't want to disappoint you, but I'm clueless.
Excuse me, just one question.
I'm sorry, but I've never heard of that.
I told you, Holmes. I told you it was a bad plan. Now we're penniless and wanted criminals.
Hysteria gets us nowhere, Watson. Tell me what happened.
The sheriff saw right through me. He knew who I was from the start. Extorted me for every coin I had.
Bah, all that matters is what you learned about the gems.
I shan't discuss it while still wearing that blighter's clothes. I'm going back to the boat to get changed.
Sorry. I gotta be Watson and do that? Okay, well, shit.
No. Was that your luggage again? I don't understand. We just got it back in order.
Son of a...
Oh, bollocks, now our clothes are in the bloomin' water.
It was like the luggage had legs of its own. Oh, Mr. Pratchett will have my head.
I ain't sure what you did to the sheriff, but it must have been something real hairy to have him chuck your luggage off the pier.
With respect, miss, have we met before?
If you were the real Frank Barnaby, yeah, we would have. But where are my manners? I'm Lucy. And you are?
John. I didn't mean to be rude. I've just had a difficult day, miss.
Well, it's barely noon. And you've already made an enemy in Sheriff Grubb.
Yeah.
The man starves his gators just in case someone crosses him.
Jeez.
John who?
Watson.
Well, Johnny, if you plan on sticking around, you better change that suit, or Frank's reputation will catch up with you. And then you'll be a John Doe.
Alas, I think one of those gators is currently devouring my spare clothes.
You've got yourself in a fine pickle. All right, come on board the Nymph of Louisiana, and I'll sort you something to wear.
The nymph? Is that what it sounds like? Why are you helping me?
Well, let's just say you ain't the only one who's had run-ins with the sheriff. Way I see it, this city deserves better. Now quit your
I think
stalling
she's
and head
flirting
on over
with
to
you,
the-
Watson.
I'll be in room 6.
This Mr. Barnaby is proving rather useful. Perhaps you're not so different after all.
One more word, Holmes, and I'll hand you over to the sheriff.
Sorry, was that John talking or Frank?
Go annoy someone else while I visit the nymph.
Busting his balls. That's funny.
Well, look at you.
Whoa,
All
Watson.
dressed up with nowhere to go.
I can't thank you enough. As I was saying, our journey has hardly gone to plan. We seem no closer to finding our missing people than when we left.
Well, if there were anything to know, Champagne will know it. She's across everything in New Orleans. Look for her in the fisherman's village behind the Creole Quarter.
Thank you again, Lucy. I shall make my way there now.
Good luck, Johnny. Keep out of trouble.
Okay. Man, we're just gonna be Watson this whole time?
Ah, forgive me, Watson. The difference is plain as day. What a remarkable transformation from Barnaby.
If we're critiquing wardrobes, Holmes, maybe you can explain why you used to roll just one sleeve up. Did you get bored halfway through?
I just thought of what he was talking about, yeah. Okay. I was like, where am I going? Okay.
I'm gonna die. Gonna die.
What?
Are you all right, sir?
It'll come again. I will die.
What happened?
The lower of death came to me last night. I know it will come again.
What happened to during the night?
Let's start from the beginning. My name is Sherlock Holmes. Could you describe last night's events for me?
I'm Cole Seabrook. It was Maman Brigitte. She came to me in the shape of a giant black rooster. Before that, some hit the wall outside. Then she came in. She took my will and she led me to the water.
Perhaps you were dreaming?
I wish I was. The Great Gator was there. It called me and I couldn't resist, but then the spell broke and I managed to crawl ashore.
Interesting.
I know how it sounds to an outsider, but it was the lower of death and it ain't finished with me.
Okay. What is a Loa?
You mentioned a Loa. What is that exactly?
You outsiders only know one God. But there are many and we call them Loas. And Maman Brigitte is one of them. She's the Loa of death and life. She heals the righteous and punishes the guilty.
Okay, do you feel anything odd?
Did you feel anything apart from fear last night?
Yeah. The signs of Maman's presence, no doubt about it. Everything became blurry, and my mouth was dry, and the light became very bright.
That is something.
Okay. Can I check inside your house?
There are too many imprints here. It's hard to say where he did or didn't go. He dropped a cup here. It's not a simple tea, a herbal concoction, rather. Supper leftovers.
That tea seems not to be very popular here.
Okay.
Cheap and strong brew. Some chewing tobacco leaves. Judging by the facial features, Cole and one of his relatives. With William in Shreveport, 1879.
Was that an alligator?
This one is almost odorless. Interesting. It smells sweet. I will take it just in case.
I would love to learn more about these. The
Cold ground herbs here.
Some herbs are truly amazing, Holmes.
And some are extremely
Mix in equal proportions goldenrod, strawberry leaves, jasmine flowers.
dangerous. Are you a good fisherman, Cole?
I wouldn't say so, sir.
A feather. Not black, however.
Did you really expect to find a feather of rock here?
More boot prints here.
Okay. Okay. So that's right.
Cole was having dinner. He was alone.
Okay.
The herbal decoction started to affect him. He became dizzy and dropped the cup. Hallucinations and stimulation brought him outside. He could have drowned if not for the sobering effects of the cold water.
Sir?
I must ask you, did you have a drink last night?
No, sir, I didn't take a sip. It all happened before I went to bed, and I only drink to fall asleep. That's just how it is lately.
Cole, I am sure that you were alone last night. The Lowers were not with you.
Well, what else could you say?
I didn't say that I disbelieve you. I'm wondering about this recipe.
It's just herbal tea.
Doesn't seem like it, dude. Made you trip
he
out.
Gave me the recipe to help calm my heart.
Is he a doctor?
He is a voodooist.
Eat me some
It was
risky,
risky, but all I wanted was some sleep.
Where can I find him?
On the side of the church at one of the entrances to the Fisherman's Quarter. Look for a Veve sign, but watch what you say. He has the power of voodoo.
I'll be careful.
Voodoo, huh? Well, luckily for me, I don't believe in that hobo, voodoo, hooboo stuff. Right.
The damage is recent. We have a feathered friend in the case. Poor bird crashed against Cole's house.
To this church, right?
Do you know anything about this?
I've heard about that. Let me tell you.
The locals seem to respect Samadhi. Despite him being a little strange, he helps people with their health problems, can give advice, resolves disputes, and can also remove slander and hexes. Voodoo Sea can be found at the side of the church at one of the entrances to the Fisherman's Quarter. A Vive sign and place locate them. Or a Veve sign. Jennifer Black Widow Pritchett. Wanted Jennifer Black Widow Pritchett for baking and selling pies with human meat. $800. Jesus.
Look, Watson. What have we here? A local crime star.
A star? You have a strange way with words. Frankly, we have more pressing matters.
I'm not going after these troublemakers, but the posters will add nicely to my collection of criminal profiles. I read a study that suggests facial features can determine a person's tendency towards cruelty or deviant behavior. What?
You can't stop progress.
Samedi's letter. Dear Mr. Holmes, I knew that when you heard about voodoo, you would be immediately skeptical. This world is not what it seems. I find it strange that in your journey, you are still in disbelief. I'm sorry that I won't be there when you come for me. I would love to help open your eyes. I presume you wanted to ask me about the recipe you found at Cole's house. Knowing of his tragedy, I told him to brew an infusion from these herbs. The effects of that infusion are solace and mollification. If you don't believe me, read this book. There are the answers that you seek. May the spirits be with you, Mr. Holmes. Somebody. P.S. After you find what you are seeking, please return to the tome. Some books can do bad things if they fall into the wrong hands. I guess that's it for... Oh. Large white flowers, about 4 or 6 inches tall. The fragrance flower of trumpet-shaped, pleasant, strong, sweet odor. What is 6 inches tall? Oh, white flower, okay. Jimson weed. Jimson weed, also known as devil's snare, is a potent poisonous plant. In case poisoning, Jimson weed causes dry mouth, speech and swallowing disorders, dilated pupils, impaired near vision, fear of light, delirium, hallucinations, and agitation. Severe poisoning is characterized by the loss of orientation and sharp mental arousal. Plant with alternate elliptical pointed leaves, which are narrow into a winged petiole. Petiole yellow, less than an inch. Okay. Goldenrod, perennial herbaceous plant from the Asteraceae family. Goldenrod has a strong diuretic effect. Is used for indigestion, rheumatism. It has a general anti-inflammatory property. Green triflet. Green triflet. 1 to 2 sour. Strawberry. Strawberry leaves are an effective remedy to improve appetite and normalize digestive processes. Teas and infusions with strawberry leaves have a positive effect on the work of the heart, help lower blood pressure. They have a mild analgesic effect.
At least the weather is on our side.
Sir?
Your boat is wrecked. What happened?
Well, I stumbled over a cypress root.
You'd need some force to cause that damage.
Yeah, and to be really down on your luck.
Cole, where are these herbs from?
I bought them from Zora. Her stall is at the market near the port.
Market near the port. Ryan Gazebo Kelly for stealing an overcoat, a pair of socks on a boot, and a boot reward, a lifetime supply of beer.
Yeah, I bet Zora will kill her. Did you see Ashley Rush there? Fearsome woman.
Excuse me,
I'm
just one
afraid
question.
for him. Doesn't remind me of anything. Someone else might help you better, sir.
Yeah. Excuse me, just one question.
I'm bone tired, but yeah, I'll help you.
Herbert, Zora went to the Chinatown market. She was wanting to start a fight with another herb merchant. There, Zora is known for her quarrelsome temper. However, for a few last days, she has been unusually aggressive. Okay, to Chinatown then.
Can I ask you a question?
I don't want to disappoint you, but I'm clueless.
What the hell are you carrying?
Are these herbs fresh? And you dare call my products substandard?
May I ask you something?
I'm sorry. You should search for answers somewhere else.
Excuse me, are you Zora?
I am. What do you want?
My name is Sherlock Holmes. I have several questions, if you don't mind.
Are you a herb merchant?
You are selling herbs, is that right?
Do you want to buy something?
Not really. I wanted to ask if you have the herbs from this list.
Goldenrod, jasmine, strawberry. These are very common. I do sell them same as any other herb merchant.
I came here because Cole Seabrook mentioned you. Do you know him?
Unfortunately, yeah. He's my late husband's brother.
Oh.
Have you heard of Jimson weed?
A poisonous plant, but it can help ease the pain if you know how to use it. Some believe you can use it to create a zombie, a will-less slave.
Is that what you wanted for Cole? Or did you sell it accidentally?
Did Cole get what he deserved? Ha! The Loas heard my prayers.
So you admit it was on purpose?
I admit there's a higher power maintaining order and justice in this world, and Cole got what he deserved. I'm happy that it happened, but that doesn't mean I'm to blame.
Can I ask what caused such hatred?
The sheriff confiscated all our weapons, and then the disappearance began. William wanted one rifle, just one, to protect us. Cole was too eager to help, and as a result, my Will got a bullet in his chest.
How did Cole explain what took place?
He just walked away as if nothing happened. Cole is the reason I lost my husband, and he should pay for it.
Don't you want to know what really happened?
For me, it's clear. An innocent man would tell everything. Only the guilty remain silent.
For God's sakes, dude. Alright, now let's go talk about... Go back to Cole. Oh. I don't know if any of you heard that, but my neck just snapped in half. Oh, felt good. You know, this is pretty good, like graphics, like scenery and stuff. It's pretty good. Pretty good.
Sir?
I've learned about your tragedy, Cole. My condolences.
Zora told you, didn't she?
Can you tell me what happened and why you feel guilty?
My brother died. I'm alive, and William is not. That's why.
Did you see who shot him?
It was the bloody sheriff. I swear I saw him smiling.
Tell me, what was the plan?
William had to get into the warehouse through the eastern gate, the one not far from the market on the edge of the railroad. I hid behind the barrels. I was on the lookout.
So what went wrong?
William went in, then came back with a rifle. I saw him jump off the crate, and then bang! He was lying there dead.
What happened next?
My heart stopped. I froze. Then the sheriff yelled, "See if there are more rats." And I woke up. I ran away. I had just one task, and I failed it. And from my mistake, the lower of death will come for me.
Near the eastern gates of the warehouse, near the market, at the corner at the corner closest to the railroad. Okay.
The warehouse eastern gates. According to Cole, it all started somewhere near the barrels.
Oh, the barrels.
Chewed tobacco. That's the spot.
I hid behind the barrels. I was on the lookout.
An oily handprint. The substance has solidified. I assume that this is cosmoline with which the gun was lubricated.
William went in, then came back with a rifle.
William was shot here.
I saw him jump off the crate and then bang! He was lying there dead.
The bullet went through him, and based on its velocity and mass, I would say the shooter was no more than 35 or 40 feet away. The sheriff stood here. Cole had no chance to spot him approaching.
That's a terrible choice of position, and it cost his brother his life.
Then the sheriff yelled, "See if there are more rats!" And I woke up.
And what did Cole do?
My heart stopped. I froze.
Then he ran away.
Cole sought safety in flight.
Now I see why Cole thinks he deserved it. He simply left his brother behind.
He did not have much of an option.
Sad. I think Zora would like to know about this.
Alright, Zora? Man, I swear these have me running around more than the normal freaking story.
The crazy one is gone. Look for her somewhere else.
Oh, shoot. Oh, okay. I thought you went after Cole.
What do you want?
I know you are angry at Cole, but you must know that he is not guilty of your husband's death. I was at the warehouse and I saw it all myself. The sheriff shot William and Cole couldn't prevent it, not even at the cost of his life.
Why did Cole survive then? And how did he return unwounded?
He had no chance of stopping the sheriff, but he found himself unnoticed. All he could do was run or die.
That jackal sheriff. Perhaps you're right. I didn't want to kill Cole. It's just too painful to know that he's still around while my Will's dead.
You can mourn with Cole. Forgive him if you can.
I'll need some time for that.
Alright. Go back to Cole now. Friggin' back and forth. Sheesh. Right. So, you're all good, buddy.
Sir?
I have good news. No lowers are coming for you. You were poisoned.
What?
Zora sold you Jimson weed instead of jasmine. That was the cause of your hallucination. She wanted revenge.
It doesn't change anything. Look, the lowers were guiding her. I deserved it.
I went to the warehouse and I know what happened. You are not guilty of William's death. You had no chance of stopping the sheriff. Your only choice was to run or die.
That was my purpose as a brother. But I failed William. I'm a coward. I ruined 2 lives in one evening, including Zora's.
I spoke with Zora and she forgives you. Now is the time to forgive yourself.
You... Thank you, sir. I'll try.
Good. Now. What is this? Oh.
Tocqueville? Lafayette! Hush now. No offense, Sheriff. Them two don't take kindly to gents. Especially foreigners. How can champagne help you?
Champagne!
Trip to the bayou? Feeding a huge crocodile?
Some other time, perhaps. Word has it you know everything that goes on round these parts.
Maybe. Maybe not. What you want to know?
The bank in town recently purchased a valuable collection of gemstones from a wealthy man. What do you know of it?
Sure. I hear everything. This time I tell you for free. Next time, you pay.
Thank you.
May have been 1-2 weeks ago. Rich man's butler sold him some black opals.
And this rich man is?
Don't know his name, only that he from the French Quarter. Folk back in town could take you there. That's all I know. You need a boat? I hire 'em out for dollars. Or a bottle of you-know-what.
Thank you for the offer and the help.
Oh. Not sure what these portraits would do. Let's go with the plaque. And what we just got from her. He's most likely the jewel seller who stands behind the A in the telegram from the Elderwise Institute is E. Arneson from the French Quarter. Okay, now I just gotta find the French Quarter.
Careful. Nolans may look welcoming, but not every smile is friendly.
Okay, well it's the French Quarter. Rafa for a conspiracy to commit tax fraud via necromancy. Reward 10 acres of land and a farm. Stand for piracy. As much gold as the wanted weighs.
May I ask you something?
I thought no one would ever ask.
Passers-by suggest using a cab near the Harbor Master building to travel. Oh, okay. I can't return. Okay. Sorry. Harold for breaking into jail to socialize with his cohorts and colleagues. Sorry. Oh, that's right. I forgot what I was doing. Okay. There's one. Oh.
Our ship leaves tomorrow morning. No room for sightseeing then.
Of course somebody's missing.
More people missing here, too.
For the dismemberment of 13 people. Jeez. So I need 4 more. For necromancy, kidnapping, and attempted murder. Jeez Louise. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 3 more. Almost there. Sorry, it's late. I'm in a yawn on you guys. It's a late night right now. Trying to stay focused. For stealing 20 oranges and a packet of nuts, 3 fine horses. Here's the reward. Okay, so now there should be 2 left. Okay. Should just need 2 more.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
I'd tell you if I knew, but unfortunately, I don't.
let's look through here again. Not gonna lie, I'm having a real hard time focusing right now. My vision keeps drifting off. Ugh! Didn't get any sleep last night. The banking house of E.W. Gray will be hosting a closed auction of black opals. The bank doesn't disclose the origin of the rare stones. However, the bank clerk, Mrs. Zoe Clemens, has confirmed the authenticity of each stone. Okay, that's not on the boat. Would have been cool if it was like the other thing. You gave us like a little map. Come on, we just need 2 more damn posters and we can leave this area.
Looks like someone's nightmare. Sorry. Mother sucker, dude.
Sorry, buddy. Too soon. Okay, dog. Hey! Wet Bandit McLeod. For assaulting relatives with a raw chicken, $5. And a pair of shoes. Oh, there it is. Liam Sunshine Clayton for mass poisoning during the Christmas soiree. $600 Congressional Gold Medal.
This will be enough for my collection.
As long as
Jesus.
you don't hang those ugly faces up at Baker Street.
Now, to the French Quarter. Alright.
Got a spot in mind.
French Quarter, and get us there fast.
Okay. All right. All right. So.
You know, Watson, the opulent mansions and stifling heat remind me of my time in the... Do you know anything about this?
magical? Do you think you shall ever return?
But yeah,
I don't
I'll
know.
help you.
The locals say that Mr. Anderson's mansion is a large gate adorned with bisons.
That place was home to some of my
Okay.
greatest memories and
Bisons.
some of my lowest moments.
No bisons there.
May I ask for your assistance?
Don't remind me of anything. Someone else might help you better, sir.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Can you satisfy my curiosity?
You better ask someone else about that.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
It isn't possible for me to help you. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Lord,
There you go.
Excuse me, miss. Are you all right? What is your name?
Eula, sir.
Waiting for someone, Eula?
Yes, sir. My brother Davy. He works for Mr. Arneson in that mansion yonder. Been 5 days now since I last heard from him.
Come now, why all the tears?
Something happened to Davy. I feel it in my bones.
Do you think he may have left the premises?
No, sir. Davy, he ain't like you and me. He's smart in some ways, but he can't talk. Not a word. He's pure and kind.
Fear not. We will look for your brother. One presumes this gate is locked. Is there any other way inside?
There's another entrance through the stables you could try. That's where I meet Davy normally, but I couldn't get in. See, I couldn't find the key. It wasn't in its usual spot. Please hurry, sir. Find him for me.